Sam, I was sent by Bioware to tell you we updated the forums. Could you please check the dev tracker?
Is it just going to be another wall of text that doesn't give us any dates for a patch?
We have a potential date.
Alright, fine, I'll read it. So if you're new to this type of video, I would suggest watching the first one I made by clicking or tapping the top right corner now. If you're not new here, welcome back. The devs recently posted again to the official forum with an update around Legacy of the Sith, but don't get your hopes up too much. The intro was funny, but I was being serious. There is only a potential date for any upcoming patch. So anyways, it's been a few days since the post went out and I want to talk with you all about it now. So the post starts off by explaining it will be an insight towards some of the things that's been happening. It then goes on to talk about 7.0 wasn't a smooth transition for everyone, with some examples of what caused issues like the key bindings resetting bug, empty gearboxes bug, and the combat styles not showing properly. The post says they fixed all these bugs. So I can tell you that the key bindings thing affected one of my characters less than a week ago, so that's not fixed, and I've still had loads of PvP boxes be empty once opened, so the gearboxes still aren't fixed either. I appreciate the showing communication, but claiming to have fixed bugs that still happen isn't cool in my book. Anyways, to move on, the post explains that because so many things need fixing at this point, they're gonna roll all the fixes into one upcoming patch. Once again, there is only a potential date for the patch, but they have reopened the PTS, so paying subs can go test out the fixes at least, I guess. They provided a list of fixes for this upcoming cleanup patch, we'll call it. We've got adjusted contrast for the inventory screen, so I'm not sure if that's going to fix things for everybody, but we'll see how that goes. Rakata gear can be upgraded now. The category filter in the abilities window is now working properly. The following crates now contain loot. Again, this is kind of a contradiction as to point of the gearboxes being fixed beforehand, along with some other things that you can see on screen. I will make sure there's a link in the description so you can go and check out this post for yourself. So some of these fixes are on the PTS already. You can go check them out if you want to. Post goes on to talk about the Malgus boss fight bug, which if you didn't know is the bug where Malgus throws you under the map and one-shots you. They still can't figure this one out and need more time with it. Seeing as this is a story progression boss, it makes me wonder why they didn't also consider this a critical launch fix. I mean, even just disabling the pull ability that Malgus does probably would have been a good enough temporary workaround. I'm not normally one for conspiracies, but it kinda wouldn't surprise me if they were intentionally delaying this fix so people don't see how short the story is, as effectively this is the end of the content they launched with. If people can't beat the fight, they can't finish the story. To me, this bug should have been dealt with already. The amount of people I've had come to our channel and mention this one thing alone is huge. You guys really need to fix this one and you need to do it faster. Again, just disable the pull mechanic for now, take it away from his ability pool. Job done. So if we needed more evidence about how broken this launch has been, then I guess there is nothing better than a signed confession. As of this post, this patch will include at least 200 plus fixes of varying degrees. Not the best thing to admit to. I mean, it's great you guys are fixing stuff, but holy shit. So the potential date for these fixes is March 22nd, which is like just over 2 weeks away. That means the expansion will have been out for over a month before it received the fixes that it needed. I'll let you guys decide what to make of that. Also, that's only if they stick with the date. It could be later or sooner, I guess. So the post further explains that the new features with this expansion, such as the new user interface, advanced classes and loadouts, constitute the most significant systemic changes made to SWTOR since launch. I'm sorry, what? A new inventory? Merely separating classes from story and bringing us loadouts are the most significant system updates? This is the kind of thinking that lands us with bad content. You should never be pitching your inventory as a selling point to your expansion. Do we not remember when you guys decided to mix things up and add a bunch of chapters into the game instead? Wasn't that also technically considered an endgame system since it was the endgame at the time? Do we also not remember when you guys removed the skill tree and gave us discipline paths instead? Was that not also a system change? If this new inventory and giving us loadouts somehow is better than those things now, then I'm really worried about some of the things that you're going to put in this game in the future. As we've previously talked talked about, more and more things are being changed in this game rather than being added to. The thing that isn't happening is the devs being clear about their intentions with the future. The game certainly isn't dying off or anything like that, but we are seeing a huge wave in the community right now. People just want to know if new content is being worked on. Like I said before, doing a dev stream rather than a forum post for this would be much easier, not only for the players but also you guys, the developers. It gives people the option to ask you questions, which you can answer while live. From what I can see on the forums, is that only a few responses were sent out after the most recent update. Less than 3 or 4 people had any kind of response to any questions they might have had and needed more context. And when an attempt at context happened, we got another wall of text. Once again, the community manager was nowhere in sight. Remember when I said to stop giving us reasons to doubt you? I don't want people to mistake these videos as some hate campaign. That just isn't the case. My one and only aim here is to give you my most genuine thoughts of the current state of the game, hence the title being the real truth. Also, I really appreciate all of you that subscribed recently. We're happy to welcome you aboard. Don't forget that I do stream this game still quite often. I stream here on the channel, so just feel free to come chat with me live if you ever feel like you want to know me better, or see what I'm really like while playing the game. Anyways, back to the video. Honestly, what this dev post did for me is confirm my worst fears about the development team, and that's that they see quality of life updates as content. This is just not true. It also just gives further vindication to the people who feel misled by titling the content expansion. I have to strongly agree with the community when they said that this update should have just been the prelude to the real expansion, which clearly still isn't ready. Many people have reached out to me since I started making these videos. Many have thanked me for my honesty. But if you want the real truth about SWTOR right now, it is in absolutely no state to play as a returning player or veteran player. If you're new, please download and play this game. You are gonna love it. But if you're not new, since the devs won't say it, I'm sorry. I'm just straight up sorry. Alright ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. As always, I want to hear your thoughts too, so don't forget to leave a comment. It's been very interesting to read and discuss with some of you. I'm going to be working on another Star Wars lore project pretty soon. If some of you didn't see, I did upload Lord Scourge Explained not too long ago. It would be pretty cool if you could go and check that out and let me know what you think of it. We're also going to be making some more SWTOR guides to help you along your way with this new expansion. That's it from me folks. Hit the subscribe button and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Hello everybody, my name is Kranatoko. Sam has kindly allowed me to take up a smidgen of his video to promote my channel. If you don't know what it's all about, I mostly do playthroughs of SWTOR content, usually of my Sith warrior. However, every now and then I dabble in other Star Wars videos too. For example, did you know I did a review of The Phantom Menace? You didn't? Well, now you do. So come join me over on my channel, Kranatoko, and just have a blast, really. Some people didn't know I'd returned from the YouTube grave half a year ago. Well, I did. Thank you, Sam, for this promotion, and I'll see you guys over there.
You must